Finally, this half hour, cancer patients are in the fight of their lives.
It can be tough to pay the rent and buy food when you're also battling enormous hospital bills. One group is trying to ease those burdens, one swimmer at a time. It was a pristine day across Long Island Sound when they started getting into the water. Jan Johnson, just one of the 15 here to swim for her family.
You know, I know my brother's going to be saying, you know, get your butt in gear, get going, you can do it.
With her brother in her heart and her husband by her side, Jan began the grueling 15.5-mile swim she has been training 4 to 6 hours a day to finish. For 22 years, swimmers just like her have taken part in Swim Across the Sound, but few have been so personally affected by cancer.
I lost my father and my brother to cancer and my mother, and I'm a breast cancer survivor, 2 years. And I feel so good today. I mean, in this year, after going through all that, I just feel strong and ready.
Unlike other races, the money these swimmers raise, more than $2.5 million today alone, is not going toward cancer research. Rather, it is going directly to cancer patients. People like Blanca Garcia, who turned to St. Vincent's Hospital before her mother died of cancer.
Had not been for those swimmers years and years ago, my mom wouldn't have been able to receive the care and the help.
With the midday sun blazing down on them, swimmer after swimmer stroked away with the thought of who they were helping in mind. The organizers used GPS to keep the swimmers on course from Port Jefferson Harbor all the way to Captain's Cove Seaport in Connecticut. Jan thinks she also had a little extra help.
I was starting to run into some jellyfish, and I was, you know, I told you about my brother that died of cancer. I just asked him to keep the jellyfish away from me, and he did.
While she didn't finish in first, her 9th place finish was no less spectacular. It took her 9 hours and 34 minutes to complete the race, but she says it was all worth it.
Yeah, I made it. The last part was really hard. You know, it always is in a long race.
Great job, great job.
So unbelievable to
the
think
last part was hard? Yeah. How about like the whole thing was hard?
I know, and she was one of something like 200 swimmers, so a lot of people turned out. We'll be right back.